Hello guys, it's me Tarique Akhtar. In this video, we are going to see how we can update our applications to version 15 of Angular. Just few days back, Angular released a new version of Angular, which is Angular 15, which comes with a lot of new features like standalone component and other stuff. But this video is primarily for migrating applications from version 14 to 15. If you have any lower version, still I'll show you the way how you can update your applications to version 15. So this is just a very basic code. I don't have any fancy things here. First of all, make sure that you don't have any pending code. If you have, just commit it. Make your branch clear. Initial commit. Now go to the website. I'll give the link in the descriptions as well. So this is the website. Here you can choose your version. If you have version 14, you can select here. And if you have lower version, still you can select here. And the version in which you want to migrate. And one more thing, guys, you cannot migrate more than one major version at a time. Like if you want to migrate from 13 to 15, then here you can see clearly warning. Be sure to follow the guide before to migrate your application to the newer version. You can't run ng update to update Angular applications more than one major version at a time. So it means you have to do one by one if you are running in lower than 14. So take an example, if you are on 12, then go from 12 to 13, 13 to 14, then 15. So one by one. So I want to migrate to the latest version, which is version 15. So and here also you can select I use Windows. And the second thing, if you in your project you're using Angular material, please tick this as well. But in my project, I don't have Angular material as of now, so I'm not going to check it. Okay. And finally, you can click here, show me how to update. So it will show you all these steps, how you can update your applications to version 15. So the first steps, we must have node version greater than or equal to these versions like version 14.20, version 16.13 and version 18.10. So if you're using node version 14, then it must be 20 or greater than this. And if you're using 16, then it must be 13, 16.13 or greater than this. Same with the 18. If you're using version 18, then it must be 18.10 or greater than this. Anyway, if you have a latest version of node, then it will work. By default, it will be greater than 18.10. So, like in my case, let me show you here. I have node version 16.16. So, which is greater than 16.13. So, obviously, in my system, it will work. But if you have the version like 14.15 to 19, it will not work. And if you have version 16.10 to 12, then it will not work. So make sure this is the first steps. Okay. And if you have these steps, just make it check mark. And also make sure that you have a TypeScript version 4.8 or later. So I have this also. Let me show you TS version. Say this 4.8 point something. So I have the both the things. Okay. Now, if you have both the things, then you can copy this command here and go to your project. Let me open a new tab. Let me close this. Okay, here I paste this and hit enter. It will take a little bit of time. If you have seen the message here, the installed Angular CLI version is outdated. So installing a temporary Angular CLI version 15.0.1 to perform the updates. So they are doing this automatically for us. So package installed successfully. So now here you can see all the packages has been updated. Dependencies. Previously it was like the 14, now it is 15.0.1, and all the other packages which need to be updated, they have updated the packages. Here you can see like 14.2.10, now it is 15.0.1 CLI compiler, and even the TypeScript 4.8, it was previously it was 4.7.4, now it is 4.8.4. So they have updated all the packages and now they are installing all the packages to our project. So this file is moved to the default configuration. That's why they have deleted this. So they're doing all the migrations, whichever is required. So guys, you can also notice the last point. Since Angular v15, the router link contains the logic of the router link with href directive. This migration replaces all the router link with href references with router link. So they do automatically behind the scene for us. So now our migration is done. Now let's go in the project and check. First of all, the package.json file. Now here you can see all the dependencies has been updated to 15, and also in the dev dependencies you can see. Now here if I'll check ng version, don't use hyphen here. So here you can see I have Angular CLI 15.0.1 node, and everything has been updated. Now let me run this application. Now our application compiled successfully without any error. Now let's check the output in the browser. Here we could see, so now this output is coming from the version 15. So, few more things we need to take care while upgrading applications. Based on application complexity, we could also choose different options: basic, medium, and advanced. So based on this, we'll get little more options to follow while upgrading the applications. If you are getting issues in basic, then go with the medium, and if still medium is not able to solve your issues, then go with the advanced options. That's how I do normally. So most of the time basic does, but you need to also check the medium options, and they will give you some additional steps you may need to follow while upgrading. So now the final thing, we need to update our global CLI version. Still it's pointing to version 14. We updated our project but not global CLI version. So if we create any new project, it will be created from the version 14, and that we don't want. So we need to update our global CLI version. The command are very simple. First uninstall the global CLI and then reinstall it. So here it is, the command to install npm install -g @angular/CLI. So this will install our global Angular CLI. Now the command to install the global Angular CLI is npm install -g @angular/CLI. So this will install. And if we create any new project after it, then it will be created from version 15. So thank you guys for watching this video. And if you want to check your version, you will see here the Angular 15.0.1. So that's all in this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.